everybody.
Good morning, Rabbi.
We are now starting Bereshit, Parshat Bereshit. On the first pasuk, Bereshit bara Elokim es hashamayim ves haaretz. So Rashi explains Ma tam pasach Bereshit. Why does the Torah start with the story of the creation of the world? Really should have started from the first mitzvah. The Torah is here to teach us the mitzvahs. The Torah is not a history book. The Torah is not here to tell us how exactly the world was created. We see many different examples. The Torah starts off telling us the world, and then it jumps 1,000 years, like within a parsha. 1,000 years just disappears there in between. There's like a gap of 1,000 years. So obviously, the Torah is not here to tell us everything about history. The Torah is here to tell us things that we need to know. So what's the reason that the Torah starts off with Bereshit bara Elokim? One of the reasons is, Rashi quotes, that we should know the reasoning of why Hashem, that He is the boss and He decided everything, and therefore He decided that the land of Israel should go to the Jewish people. For the nations of the world are going to say, "Listen, atem, you're bandits, you're thieves. That you captured, you conquered the land of the 7 nations. Doesn't really belong to you." They tell them back, everything belongs to Hashem. Look in the Torah, everything belongs to Hashem. Hubra, He created it. Unasana, and He gave it la'asher yashar be'inav, to who He sees fit in His eyes. So what's the question over here? I mean, look, the fact is that the way the world works, you conquer, it belongs to you. They conquer from you, it belongs to them. So if the Jewish people conquered it, it belongs to them. If someone conquers it away from them, then they'll fight back. You know, what is it that we're talking about here, that you're saying you're thieves, that you conquered it? That's the way it works. You conquer, it's yours. So that's number one. Number two, the truth of the matter is, the ones that owned the land of Israel first, that nobody really emphasizes, is actually Shem. Shem was one of the sons of Noah. After the Mabul, after the flood, the world was chaos. There was nobody here. There was only 3 sons, and Shem took Eretz Yisrael. So as they say, anti-Semites, anti-Shem, right? So we really had it before everybody. So if you want to look historically, we had it first. If you want to look about it that we conquered it, we conquered it. So what's the problem? The thing is like this. The Yidden, the Jewish people, once they conquered it, they held on to it. Even if they were taken or thrown out of the land, they kept on saying it's theirs, it's theirs, it's theirs. So they said, how do you say that? There's rules. There's rules to the game. You conquer it, it's yours. You don't conquer, someone conquers it from you. So they explain like this. The Hashem created the world, and there's a plan. And Hashem decided that once the Jewish people are there, it's theirs to stay. There is a certain element, there's a certain spirituality, there's a certain job description that the land has and that the Jewish people have, and they're a match. It's not about conquering anymore, it's about who matches up to what. The Yidden match up to the land of Eretz Yisrael. That's one explanation to show that there's a little bit of a different connection that the Jewish people have in addition to the historical part, but there is a connection that Hashem gave it to the Yidden. He wants the Yidden to have it because there's a spiritual element to Eretz Yisrael that only the Yidden could tap into it. That's number one. And there's really the same thing within the world itself, that there is a physical world and there is a spiritual element to the world. And our job is not just to live a proper life on a physical level. Our job is to live a meaningful, rich life on a spiritual level, to infuse the world with holiness and godliness. So when Hashem says, Bereshit bara Elokim, in the beginning God created as Shemayim Z'aretz, and in the beginning it was tohu vavohu, was chaos and was darkness, and then Hashem said, let there be light. Hashem wants us to do the same thing, that we should bring into the world light. Let there be light. The way to do it in Eretz Yisrael is through getting to be there, and in general the way to do it is through allowing the light of Torah to be able to permeate us and the world, and to make this world a place that is infused with Hashem and His godliness. So Hashem should help, we should be inspired, we should bring light into the world, and we should be zeicha to the time that the whole world will be full of light, the time of Mashiach, as it says, Baruch Elokim merachefes al pnei hamayim. The Spirit of God was hovering over the water, referring to Mashiach. Let us have that time. B'karim mamish. Amen.